He's going to talk about how he spends hundreds of millions of dollars every single year on advertising and what you can learn from it as well. So let's listen to what he has to say, and I'll give my thoughts as we go along.
I'll spend this year over $600 million in advertising.
$600 million.
Yeah, I'm the #1 buyer of billboards in America.
TV, social,
Radio, from the click to the sign up to the fee.
What are you a genius at?
I'm a seller.
Uh-huh.
Before I went to law school,
You're a seller or a marketer?
well, it's the same kind of. Before I went to law school, I sold Yellow Pages.
Okay.
I made more money when I was 21 years old selling Yellow Pages.
Now, for the audience that, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yellow Pages is what turned into Google.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys, most people don't even know what they are. About probably 40% of my audience would not know what the Yellow Pages are.
Well, they used to be where you went to get your plumbers and lawyers and everything else.
You'd have a big book. It's about this big. It's about this thick. Most of it was white. The first third was white. The back third was white.
I sold Yellow Pages. That was great for me because I'm selling
ads.
Yeah. Look, Ron Popeil made a fortune selling gadgets on TV.
Yeah.
You know, the Popeil pocket fisherman.
Yeah.
And the idea was, look like a little box, looks like dental floss, and you're going to be driving down the road and you're going to get out and go fishing. Where's the worms?
Yeah.
I mean, it's BS.
Now, would you watch these when you were watching? You're a kid when you're watching Ron.
I was watching Ron. I was watching him like a hawk.
So you're watching him saying, "Man, I want to do that. I want to sell something."
Yes, the Vegematic.
Yeah, sure.
The Ginzu knives.
100%.
I'd watch the whole infomercial.
See, what people don't realize, if you haven't realized why this is so significant, is many people get annoyed by those YouTube ads and all that kind of stuff. Why another ad? Why do people pay for those ads? Because just in simple terms, they work. They work, guys. So if you have a business and you're struggling, one of the reasons maybe is because not enough people know who you are. Not enough people are coming into the door or the virtual door. If you have just an online business like I help people do, like advertising makes a lot of sense. This is why you can start from scratch and have a good marketing campaign, a good marketing strategy, and it can start to pull in customers every single day. This is why in one of my products, for example, called Cash Flow for Christians, I show people how to do this sort of stuff, how to sell their unique skills, unique expertise, turn it into a digital product and sell their digital product within 7 days. Why can I help people do that? Because I understand and have been very much attracted to marketing from a very young age when I started business. The moment I understood how marketing actually worked, it was a gold mine. I'll just put it like that. But let's continue, right? This is why he's talking about marketing, and like he says, he's the #1 buyer of billboards in the country.
I was transfixed.
Do you still watch infomercials today?
Yeah. I'll tell you another thing I watch just to understand America. I watch WWE. I watch grown men and women screaming like it's real. What's going on? I watch prosperity ministry. I watch people giving their money away to some of these flim-flam guys.
Because you're watching the pitch.
See, he's going deep. He's like, I'm studying all of it. He's studying everything to see what is it that they do, what is it that they say, what is it that they're thinking, which is making people want to give them money.
I'm watching the pitch, and I'm watching the audience fall for the pitch, listen to the pitch. And the same for infomercials. I was very interested in those three groups. Ministry, wrestling, George Foreman on the grill.
So how important, because you're a marketing genius, I mean, without a doubt. Like I would see you as a marketer.
I'm a marketer, yeah. I'm a marketer. And
what's better, marketing or sales? If you had to pick one, you can only live with one of them.
Marketing, because that's how you scale.
Yeah.
I mean, look, selling, you got to do one at a time. It's like being a dentist.
Right.
You know, you can only do so many teeth in a day. You know, when I sold Yellow Pages, I had a close average of about 3.5 a day. You can only do 3.5 a day.
Right.
You really can't get real rich in America without scaling.
Right.
If it's just you and another, it just doesn't happen.
And so to you, marketing is basically sales that has been scaled.
It's two sides of my business in the law business. Catching fish, marketing, cooking fish, trying cases. Marketing is
Which one's more expensive?
well, they're both. I mean, I'll spend this year over $600 million in advertising.
See, and before he continues, we're even going to go back, right? Just so we don't forget his train of thought. But before we continue, just think about it. I know for some of you watching this, you may have just thought, wait, hold on. He's just going to spend $600 million on advertising. You don't get it. The reason he'd spend $600 million on advertising is because he's going to make a multiple of that. 1.2, 1.8, 3 million. This is why they continue to run ads. This is why, like I said, it's good to run ads, because when you run ads, good ads as well, don't make the mistake of thinking that all ads are like corny and like manipulative. No, right? You can run ads for anything, but it's about what you say, it's about what you do, and it's about showcasing how you can actually help a potential customer. That's the difference.
Marketing is
Which one's more expensive?
well, they're both. I mean, I'll spend this year over $600 million in advertising. I'm the largest.
600 million.
Yeah,
50 million a month.
right. And I just gave
This is billboards,
everything, social,
TV, social,
radio.
and how does that break up?
It breaks up like
What do you think you spend on social? Organic, just social?
I know what I spend. Like, I'm the number one buyer of billboards in America. I just gave $100 million.
So 100 of the 6 is billboards.
Yeah. And I just did the keynote at the Out of Home convention in Dallas a couple of weeks ago. So and I pulse it all. I kind of see what's going on. I mean, I got a team in Brooklyn that I hired the former CMO from Geico. He's with me. I hired a guy that did analgesics for Amazon, my AI guy. We got to figure out AI, and I don't know AI, so I paid a lot of money to get this guy. And then I got a guy from Google. So I got some real talent. Then I got one guy who kind of, Yehuda, who pulses everything. I'm interested in how much acquisition each case cost and what I can make on each case.
Mm-hmm.
So my average fee is $25,000 for PI.
So of the 600, 100 is going to go to billboards. How much to TV?
Probably 250.
Okay, so at a good third.
Yeah, radio's about 60, and then social.
And when you say social, you're buying ads.
Facebook, Google,
Meta.
Yeah.
And is it always you?
Is it always me? What
in the ad? Or is
no. But I've decided and when you get to social, you need something to stop the music. My big hit.
Yeah, because of this.
Big hit, yes.
Yeah.
So I've got a creative team.
Much harder. Would you agree?
Yes. Yes. But the reason people like social is when they click it, I can follow from the click to the sign up to the fee.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people love social. 80% of my money comes from 20% of my cases.
Got it.
80-20 rule.
Yeah.
So I had we had a verdict about a month ago for $600 million. Will we get it all? No. I mean, there's going to be, fighting back and forth, but we're going to get a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that case and you throw that into the hopper and it's, that's what happens.
Yeah. Organic or paid ads?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Organic is free content, right? Like he's doing this with Grant Cardone. That's free content. Ads is obviously you're paying money to the social platform. Hey, show my ad to these people and stuff like this. This is why it makes sense to do both. There's normally, and I've been on both sides of the spectrum, right? There's normally people, which I don't always get, but there's people who will be like organic only. Just create content and put it out there and then do your business that way. There's a group of people that are like, no, ads only, right? Do it that way. There's pros and cons to both of these situations, but that's why you need to do both of them. You need to be releasing content on a regular basis, which you're not asking people to pay for, obviously. But then at the same time, it's good to run advertisements for the products you sell, for the services you sell, because like you mentioned, scale. Ads has a far greater scaling opportunity than organic. Organic is always going to be capped at some potential high, even if it's an extreme high. There's always going to be some sort of cap. So when you think about it from that perspective, if you are starting a business or if you are interested in business, marketing and advertising is going to be essential. It's one of the things that you don't want to play around with. It's one of the things which, if you struggle with, it can keep you not making a lot of money for a long time. When my first business started to take off, it was because I really started to understand how marketing worked. And this is the one thing I would disagree with what he was saying. You know, when he was talking earlier on about selling and he's like, there's not really much leverage. There's only so much you can do in a day. This is one of the reasons why I love personally online business. And this is one of the reasons why I help other people start online businesses, because there's an infinite amount of digital products you can sell. It doesn't matter whether you're sick, whether you're healthy, whether you're online, offline, your products live on websites which people can pay you for whenever you like. So guys, if you're not already, seriously take advertising seriously, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, don't forget to react righteously. God bless.